This news segment from KLRU brought to you by Texas Mutual Insurance.
Our report found that certain groups of students are disproportionately sent to court for truancy. In particular, African American and Latino students. So these same groups of students who are already at risk of being pushed out by disciplinary policies are also the ones who are being disproportionately sent to court for truancy, which we know leads them down that school-to-prison pipeline.
And what we see is students who are identified as special education or having a disability are pushed into the criminal justice system by actions that are taken by the school system. Those are contributing factors to what we call that school-to-prison pipeline, where it's pushing students who need to be served in the public education system into the criminal justice system.
When the primary response to truancy is to find the children, and we know those children are economically disadvantaged, one has to stop and think, is this an appropriate response to truancy? But instead of addressing those problems, students are sent to the adult criminal courts.
You get the option to plead guilty, not guilty, or nolo contendere. And so nolo contendere kind of puts you into that deferred program. If you do well, it's done. You don't get a Class C misdemeanor. You're basically, you're out of the red zone.
I can't think of anything good comes from out of school suspensions, with the exception unless you violate the penal code. But classic school behavior ought not to be criminalized. And I don't think there's any question that the data would show that starts you toward the prison pipeline.
Most of the time they are fined, and those fines and punishments can really get them deeper involved in the criminal justice system.
The average person I see is not able to afford these fines. And so to say that I'm going to make you pay a fine is like saying, well, okay, well, find the blood in me. I'm a turnip. That's that whole pipeline. I start at school, they get me accustomed to going to court, and then now I'm adult, I didn't finish my school, I'm gonna go to prison because I'm doing this. It's okay, and I get accustomed to that. I'm adamant about this. I am not gonna be part of that clog that makes that happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna roll up my sleeve and say, child, why? Why aren't you going to school?
It's early intervention, creating a committee within your campus, surveying your community and saying, okay, what are some of the things that you see?
From a financial standpoint, you either pay now or you're going to pay later.